Hi guys, welcome to another episode of At the Table of La Fortezza's Kitchen. Boy, that's a mouthful. So Leo and I are going to make one of the recipes for my book, At the Table of La Fortezza. Who named it that? My God. And not me, just going to say. We're going to make one of my favorite dishes, which is a scalloped potato. So it's a layered potato dish, delicious with any kind of protein, really. I mean, from fish because it has anchovy in it to, you know, a steak. So it really is a great side dish. We're gonna whir some stuff up. There's like no, I don't feel like it's a technical term.
No. L'intingolo.
I always say whir it up. I mean, that's just like, to me, I never even call this thing like a food processor. I call it a whirrer.
Whirrer.
A whirrer.
Whirrer.
So in the food processor, we're putting in 3 tablespoons of oil, some parsley, some garlic, herbs. We're using thyme. How do you say thyme in Italian?
Timo.
Timo. So we're putting timo in, and we're making a paste, essentially.
Sì, and basil, but we don't have basil.
You don't have basil right now?
No,
Why don't we have basil?
it's cold.
Oh, it's winter time, yes. I forgot we eat seasonally here in Italy. They're like, basil? What are you talking about? You can get basil all year long in America. There's anchovy in here too. Recipe will be below. Read my lips. We're making an anchovy paste.
Is it ready?
I think so. I think we've pasted enough. Enough pasting. We have to cut the tomatoes as well.
Sì. You chose the right knife is enough for me. Because it's easier with the teeth of the knives, as also because the acid of a tomato is going to make the knife not sharp, unsharp, right?
There you go.
So what are we doing?
My producer's like, we're always off script. We're slicing up the tomatoes. We're slicing up the onions. These are all going to get layered into the potatoes, similar to a lasagna. Looks like
Potatoes you recommend?
Yukon Golds are the best. So just do Yukon Gold potatoes. Yukon Golds, little mini tomatoes, red onion, and then you make this paste, and the paste gets layered in between with olive oil and salt, and then it just gets baked. There's no cheese in this recipe.
No, sì, on top.
Well, it's like Parmesan cheese.
Sì.
It's like real gooey cheese. It's not cheesy. So scalloped potatoes in America are creamy and cheesy.
Sì, like
And this is
gatto.
a sort of a no cheese scalloped potato. So if you left off the Parmesan on the top and you left off the anchovies, this could be vegan.
Sì.
Oh, here's a tip, because Michael loves tips, so I'm going to give you a tip. So if you want to peel your potatoes ahead of time, if you leave the peeled potatoes in water, they'll stay the same color. If you leave them out on your cutting board, they'll start turning brown. They'll, what's the word? Oxidize. All right, so we're going to layer this like it's a lasagna. So we're layering first the potatoes, then we're going to put a little bit of our sauce on top of it that we made, which is sort of an anchovy sauce, wouldn't you say?
Sì.
It's already salty. Use a little bit of salt on the potatoes, because potatoes need a lot of salt. And tomatoes need a lot of salt too. Okay, so we just use a little bit, not a lot. You don't want it overpowering. You can also put a little bit of olive oil between the layers as well, because this is sort of an olive oily situation, right? See. And now this is where that thing goes off. Where it's an intermission. Da, 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 da. same thing, a little bit of salt, and then you just dot this on.
You're not gonna top it with the tomatoes?
No, you don't top it with the tomatoes. It's all gonna bubble up, Michael, but now Michael's telling me how to do my recipe.
The picture showed.
No, they're all like stuffed in there. No. Yeah, we're like, no. But this is essentially how it looks with Michael's addition of the tomatoes on top.
I just want to teach people how to make your recipe.
So this is going in the oven, and with the magic of television, we'll see you in 2 seconds and it'll be done.
Oh, I was wrong. We have to cover it with aluminium. Have to do it again.
What now? What happens?
Aluminium.
Well, we don't have to do it again. You just have to cover it with aluminum foil. I mean, this was so dramatico. Okay, so cover it with aluminum foil.
It's the
Tell
recipe. We cover it with aluminium foil.
I mean, the truck just like veered off the road here. I don't know what happened.
30 minutes cover, then after the 30 minutes we remove the aluminium and we cook other 10 minutes.
And when do we put the cheese on it?
After when we get off the
When we
aluminium.
uncover, so it goes into the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, covered with aluminum foil. After 30 minutes, pull the aluminum foil off, put the cheese on top, and let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. So we are now going to pull our scalloped potato extravaganza out, and then we're going to take the aluminum foil off. Ooh, that looks good. And then we'll put the pecorino on top of it and put it back into the oven.
This is Parmesan cheese.
You said pecorino.
No, I was...
Oh, you would put pecorino on it, but I put
Sì,
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Again, cheese wars. We just can't. I just can't get it right, people. I try. I do. We're putting it back into the oven for about 10 minutes. And the nice thing about this is you can put it in the oven for 10 minutes so that the cheese all melts. And then you can sort of let it hang out. So you can turn off the oven, let it hang out. It's just gonna meld more. All the flavors are gonna sort of mix together in a cocktail party of yumminess.
Why are you not?
My next book, Cocktail Party of Yumminess. Michael asked why we're taking it, because you don't want, so if you put cheese on top of your lasagna and you peel off the aluminum foil, you're gonna have a nice cheesy aluminum foil. I personally think you guys are super smart, but somebody in this room does not. And it's not me. Maybe.
Maybe.
That one definitely. Are you asking questions like for yourself?
Called being a producer now.
I just like picture you
You're trying to
baking
give people
it.
information. You're real resistant to that today.
Anyway, so this stays in for 10 minutes. Like I said, you can let it hang out. So we'll be back by the magic of television in 2 seconds.
Nice.
That looks yummy. So you'll know they're done if they're fork tender. Leave them in the oven hanging out. You can pull them out, have them hang out. They're fine, not super, like these will be hot, but I mean, they're fine, not hot. Leo's gonna serve it up because that's what he likes to do, right?
Vero.
Make it look like a pretty dish. That looks pretty. Yummy.
Yummy.
All right. Has to like cool off, otherwise we're both gonna burn the roof of our mouths. Can you give it like a second? I mean,
Sí,
because we're gonna we'll die. I mean, it's hot oil. My producer's like, take a bite. It's like, it'll burn my mouth. I don't care. Anything for the shot. Don't make a face when it's burning your mouth. All right. Do you like your potatoes like sort of more on the firmer side, or do you like them more mushy?
Non ho capito io. Nulla,
I love it when he says
Zero.
that.
Again, please.
Ti piace la patata?
Amo la patata.
I know you love potatoes, but I mean, do you like potatoes more like firm.
Sorry. You know what is a potato in Italy? La patata, non le patate, la patata.
What is it?
It's the best thing in the world.
Oh, it's a vagina? It's patata? Really? A vagina? You mean the vagina? Really?
I'm la patata.
That's why he says he loves potatoes. He's definitely straight. All you gay guys looking at him. Wow. Oh, really hot, though.
Buono.
It's a good dish. You're always like so surprised. You've made this before though, but it's really good.
Buono.
What does it taste like?
You know, it's just a really nice taste. I mean, the anchovy, I like anchovy, and you really can't taste the anchovy, but it gives it a really nice flavor, like an umami kind of situation. So,
It's not too...
how do they say umami in Italian?
Mammina. Mamma.
No, not mama.
Mami.
Umami. It's like
Ah,
a
umami.
umami. So on that note, we're going to say bye-bye for now. And I hope you enjoyed the potato episode. Scalloped potatoes, that's what this is, right? I forgot. Anyway, don't forget to like and
Subscribe.
And we really do appreciate you doing that. So thank you very much. And we are off to lunch, and I am off to get a glass of wine. And we're going to shoot more videos for you all week long with our amazing crew, and they truly are. And Leo, who is fabulous, who I love. Okay, ciao.
Ciao.
Peace.